Hi, in this video you're gonna learn two things. The first one is how to recover an SVG map that maybe you use in Synoptic Panel version 1 and now you cannot access. The second thing that you're gonna learn is how to optimize an SVG. Synoptic Panel version 2, so the latest version, has a limit of 10 megabytes. So we're gonna learn how to compress the image. For those two things, we're going to use Synoptic Panel Toolbox, which is a tool made by OKVIZ that we can download and use. But before getting there, let's see the error that you might be getting in Power BI Desktop. Here in Power BI Desktop, I get this error because I used to have a map, a working map in Synoptic Panel version 1, but now it has been deprecated. I would like to recover this SVG map. So how do I do it? Let's go to the GitHub where you can download Synoptic Panel Toolbox. Here in GitHub, that I'm gonna leave, by the way, of course, the link in the description of the video, you can see what this Synoptic Panel Toolbox does. It does two things, the ones that we just said. To download it, we're gonna go to the releases pages to get the latest version. I have a Windows 11 machine, and for that reason, I'm gonna download the third option, this one right here. I already downloaded it, of course, and I copied and pasted it into a folder. Let's go to that folder. So here is the zip. So you will have to unzip it into any folder that you want. As you can see, the folder name is Toolbox. This is my folder name. It can be different for you. So let's unzip it, right click and extract all. I want all the content from this zip file in the Toolbox folder. For that reason, I'm gonna delete the latest part. So everything is gonna be extracted into the Toolbox folder. Let's extract it, and here it is, the exe. But how do we use that exe file? Well, we're gonna have to run that exe file in a terminal, a Windows 11 terminal. That might be a little bit scary because it is a dark screen, maybe from a developer person, and you are not a developer person maybe, but don't worry, we're gonna just run two commands, very easy and very straightforward. Let's have a look at it. How do we open the terminal? We just right click and open in terminal. That's it. We have our dark screen. But the good thing about doing this is that we are currently in the folder that we want, in the Toolbox folder. So to run the Synoptic Panel Toolbox, we just simply type dot backslash. That means in the current folder, let's run Synoptic Panel Toolbox.exe, and let's see the commands that this toolbox offers. So for that, I'm gonna call the help command. There are two commands, the optimize and the recover. We are interested in the recover. How do we do the recover? Well, the first thing is to go to the folder where the Power BI file is located, grab the path so we can indicate to the Synoptic Panel Toolbox where that Power BI file is located. Let's do that. So my file is in here, reports. Very easy, straightforward. So I'm gonna grab the path. For that, I'm just going to copy and paste this part in here. So now let's run the command. So again, dot backslash synoptic panel. I don't know how to type panel toolbox dot exe, and we're interested in recover. Recover, and let's give it the path between double quotes. Okay, now reports with recovered SVG files 1. So let's see what it did. Let's go back to the File Explorer, and you can see that it created a new folder. Inside that folder, we have a summary, if you want to read it, and the SVG file. So we already have it. We have the SVG file. So we can use that SVG in the new Synoptic Panel version. So now start the second part of the video. The thing is that that SVG file that we just got is huge. It is around 16 megabytes. So we have to compress it, we have to optimize it before importing it into the new Synoptic panel. And for that, the toolbox that we downloaded and that we are using is the right tool. So let's have a look at it. You can see it is 16 megabytes, pretty huge. So we will have to optimize it. Again, to run the optimize command, we need to copy the path. So in here at the top, I'm going just to copy, Ctrl+C, the path. Let's go back to our terminal and let's run again the Synoptic panel command. So dot / Synoptic Panel Toolbox.exe. This time we're interested in optimizing the optimizing command. So optimize, and again we have to tell it between double quotes the path of the image. Now it is asking for the image compression quality, and as you can see we have a range from 1 to 100. The thing is that if you select 1, it is going to be very compressed, but you can lose maybe some quality in the colors. If you select 75, it's like the middle ground, and if you want to get the same quality as before, so you go to 99, 100%, but it doesn't make sense because we want to optimize it. So in this case, let's go with 35. Let's see what it does. So I'm going to select 35. So depending on the size, it will require more or less time. It is taking quite a while to optimize the image. Well, it is pretty huge, but eventually it will finish. Let's wait a couple of seconds. And as you can see, it has compressed the image by half the size, more or less. So let's see the new image. Let's go back to the folder, and Synoptic Panel Toolbox created this folder to save the original image, and the optimized one is this one. So now it is 7 megabytes. But let's have a look at the differences between the qualities. So I'm gonna open the optimized version in here in Google Chrome just to see if something changed. And I'm gonna also open the old one. So this is the one with 16 megabytes, and this is the other one with 7 megabytes. So, I don't know about you, but I can't see no difference. So I've been playing with this tool, so I've been testing it, and if you select one in the range of compression, yeah, you're gonna notice the differences. But I mean, I don't think that you need to compress to the range 1. For me, 35 work okay. You can try 20 or whatever you want. Finally, let's see if that SVG file that we recover and optimize, let's see if we can use it finally in the new Synoptic Panel version. Let's see. I already installed the new version of Synoptic Panel, which is this one. And as you may know, the first step is to add a column into the categories well. I'm gonna add this column, and we have 4 data points. And now let's see if the map, the SVG map, works. Of course, we have to select the optimized version, which is this one. One thing that I want to advise you is that before clicking done, please check if auto binding is taking place. You can do that by clicking edit here, And if everything is green, it means that auto binding is taking place. So let's click close, and it is working. So now it is just a matter of adding the conditional formatting that you want, maybe different colors depending on the number of hours or the number of work in progress percentage, anything that you want. So Synoptic Panel Toolbox offers two things. The first one is to recover a file from Synoptic Panel version 1, which has been deprecated. And the second part is to optimize. Maybe you need to optimize an SVG because it is over 10 megabytes. You don't want to have a Power BI desktop file so big. So I recommend to optimize it. So that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching.